Hola. Welcome to the live stream. My voice is it's not gone. It's just a little staticky or whatever. But anyway, I'm about to get you up out of here. Kills world. You saying inappropriate stuff. Put your ass in timeout. Anyway, title of this video is what's happening to our women. So first and foremost, it's like I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. Um, but anyway, what's happening to our women? It's like, what's the world coming to, y'all? I know it's coming to an end overall, but I'm so sick and tired of seeing our women out here looking extremely whorish, extremely disgusting. Like, I remember a point in time where I used to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? And at the gym, I didn't see women dressed the way that they do now. And I'm talking about like this one lady I saw today, she was half naked. And then they get mad when a man try to talk to them. They get mad when a man like don't show them any respect at all trying to talk to them. Why are you coming outside like that to go to the gym? Like I'm so convinced now that a lot of women go to the gym just to show off. Like you got this bodysuit on, extremely tight. You got your back out. You got your shirt halfway down. You got either that or you got on a half top or you got on extremely tight ass shorts. And it's like I'm tired of seeing that shit. I remember when I used to go to the gym, I would go to the gym fully clothed. I'm the only woman in there with jogging pants on, big baggy jogging pants. You know what I'm saying? With a t-shirt. And when you go to the gym, they walking around half naked. Then get mad and it's like you don't want to do looking at you. You tired of people looking at you. Nobody told you to come to the gym like that. What do you got on? Then not even just that. When you go to the locker room, y'all, when you get to the locker room, it's a whole nother different story. Those women in a locker room walking around butt naked, especially the old women, old ass women walking around with butt naked. Like I remember one time I was putting my stuff in a locker at the gym, and I'm about to turn around and go towards the sauna. This old ass lady, y'all, was walking around with nothing on. It was so disgusting. Then I'm seeing another chick. She was a young chick in the corner. You know what I'm saying? Sitting up here, she's taking off her pants. Like they doing all of this out in the open, in public. It's so disgusting. Nevertheless, what's happening to our women? Why don't they come to the gym fully clothed? They come to the gym just to show off. But they so ass backwards that when a man wants to talk to them, it's like, get out my face. Leave me alone. He's harassing me. I'm going to go and tell the manager. No, don't tell the manager. Look at how you dress. You dress like you want that attention. You dress like you want somebody to come at you and talk to you and stuff like that. Then they don't want men to look at exactly. Um, exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's like they don't want men to look their way. You came outside, like, I mean, today I'm literally riding past through a parking lot to get to the store. There's a gym right next to the store. This lady is going in her trunk, but she's half naked and she about to go inside the gym. She got her headphones on. She got that damn the bodysuit, wrestling suit, whatever the hell that is that they wear. Yellow, extra tight. And now you, first of all, you ain't got on a dark color. You have on one of the brightest colors. You definitely trying to bring some attention. And she looked like one of them ladies that's like, get away from me. Don't talk to me. I'm about to report you. Like, what the fuck is this world coming to? I've never in my life witnessed this many women going into the gym half ass naked, half naked, half tops on, little ass biker shorts, extremely tight, or a damn wrestling suit. Like, can't even make this up. Let alone when you walking around outside, you already look half naked in the first damn place. Like, you can't even go to the grocery store nowadays because these women dress, they dress obviously like they don't have a man at home. And I'm also trying to figure out, why are the men allowing their women to come outside like that? You allowing your woman to say, shit, I'm about to put this on. I'm finna go to this grocery store. You got on some little ass shorts, extremely tight, extremely tight, with a sports bra on at the store. I can't even make this up. I saw this one lady, she was getting ready to get on the bus yesterday, and she had on a half top, and then she had on like this see-through, it was like a transparent see-through black shirt, and then she had on these jeans with rips all in them in the front, and then she had the rips in the back underneath the cuff of her behind, and she walking around like that. And I'm looking at my husband, I'm looking like, what the fuck? Like, what are you doing? And then you standing at the bus stop, you get on the bus, and she also looks like one of those females that's like, get away from me, don't talk to me, get the fuck out of my face. Why are y'all coming outside like this? What's wrong with y'all? What's telling y'all to do this? You can't tell me these females don't have a mental illness, man. You got a mental illness, man. They want only their type of men to look exactly, Caesar. I'm about to actually get on that real quick. I'm glad you said that because I'm about to talk about that real quick. Men cannot decide what a woman wears, but even little kids are dressing like this. I'm talking about 10-year. Yes. And that's my husband in the chat too, y'all. King Lou TV. Go check out his channel. Make sure y'all subscribe or whatever. He's a basketball content creator. Um, Upcoming big YouTuber. So anyway, what Caesar said, they want only their type of men to look. So true. They come at a man that's coming at them pleasantly, respectfully, even though they out here half-ass naked. It's like, get the fuck out my face. But the minute that a hood rat ass dude with tattoos all on his face, all up and down his arms and his neck, wrist glistening, driving the SRT, revving his engine, tinted windows, gang banging, got a gun on his waist, ready to go rob somebody, don't even got a job, a legit job. I can't even make this up. It's just diabolical to me. So you would rather that type of guy to talk to you, and then he calling you out your name. He's showing you obviously that he got multiple women, obviously, and you still want his attention. Those the type of men that they would prefer to look at them. Those are the men that'll disrespect them. Those are the type of men that they looking for. They love toxicity. They love, and majority of these women that come outside like that, they are toxic women. Toxic, evil ass women. They don't like respect. They don't even require respect. That's why it's like, at this point, the way that I see it, I just feel like, Lord Jesus, she didn't woke up. Maybe I'm too loud. But I just feel like, y'all, At this point, men should maybe come at a woman like, "Hey, bitch, what's up? Come here, come give me some head. Let's go in the bathroom and do something real quick. Then I can get your number afterwards, and then we can do something after that." Like, I'm so convinced that men got to start talking to these trifling ass women like this. It's just they don't want respect. Even the married women, y'all, these married women are even worse. It seemed like the married women are the most whorish women. Men cannot decide what a woman wears, but even little kids are dressing like. Oh, I already read that comment. Facts. I said it the other day. The younger generation or on women are dressing okay. Exactly. Exact. And good afternoon, Big Papa. Um, exactly. That's my whole point as well. These whorish ass women, these thoughts, they want the same for their daughters. Where I live at, I see these little young girls walking and wandering around here. First and foremost, why the hell is your child outside at that age by themselves, walking up and down the streets with their friends? I'm seeing 7 to 11-year-old little girls wandering and walking up and down the street looking totally disgusting because their mothers allow them to come outside with some little ass half tops on and some little tiny ass shorts. Then y'all be the main ones getting mad. This the shit that kills me right here. They the main ones that want to be heard, that gets pissed off, that that's stamping pictures of their kids up to, what I'm saying, a pole. Have you seen my daughter? Main ones running to the police station. Have you seen my daughter? What you mean? Have we seen your daughter? Was you worried about your daughter when you told her she can go outside and walk up and down the street with her friends and she only 9 years old, looking like a straight damn thought? Was you worried about it then? Cause these little girls, let me tell y'all something that y'all don't even know. I'm not sure how it's looking over there where y'all living at. But I'm gonna tell you something. This how you know the world is near its end. These little ass girls out here, they want to be seen by grown ass men. And I'm talking little ass girls. I mean 9, 10, in that age range. They want to be seen by grown ass men that's in their 30s and 40s. They want to hop in the car. I can't even make this up. One time, me and my husband riding to the store one time, and it was this guy. He looked like he was about 40 something years old. And these little girls, they look like they was between the ages of 11 to 15. He's sitting up here really talking to them. Really talking to them. And they just laughing and giggling and they looking like straight up hoes. Laughing and giggling, talking to them and stuff like that. I don't want to hear that. Oh, they don't know no better. They know better. They know better. Little ass girls that wants attention from a grown ass man. And you got it. You got your attention. This motherfucker looked like he was about to snatch one of their asses up. Why she wake up? It's in the refrigerator. It's been a while. But anyway, y'all, my bad. My baby is woke. She won't even sleep that long. Anyway, they crave that attention from a grown man. They want to sleep with a grown ass man. And I told my backstory a few lives ago on when I was 16 and I was talking to a 27-year-old. And he knew I was 16. He knew it. This is back when I was 16 years old. He was okay with talking to me. So I can only imagine the new generation. The new generation of girls are sick. The new generation of men are sick. These people out here got a mental illness, bro. This whole entire world got a mental illness. My point exactly. Fathers should not allow young girls to dress such way. I have two girls and I approve, and I have to approve what they wear. Exactly. And also, most importantly, you have to go in their backpacks before they go to school, because let me tell you what I used to do. I would either, I got my uniform on, but underneath it, I got on some fast, hot headed stuff up underneath it. It's either that or I got it balled up in the back of my book bag. So by the time I get to school, the first thing I'm gonna do is change in the bathroom at school. Oh yeah. Little kids are very slick. Very slick. So you gotta check them backpacks. You gotta check and see what they got on up underneath their uniform or whatever they're covering theirs. They claim to be covering themselves up in front of you. Kids are slick. They know what they doing. I'm just the little girls around here though really be walking around like some straight thoughts, and they moms need their asses whooped. I'm gonna be honest with you. These fathers need their ass beat down too. But and they need their ass beat down because it's a lot of single women around here, y'all. Where I live at, nothing but single ass mothers. Single mothers that's in toxic ass relationships with their baby daddies. Just ratchet, straight up. Nasty. You need your ass beat for even allowing your 6, 7 year old daughter to come outside with a half top on. You need your ass beat. And the day you get your ass beat, I'm gonna just look at you and say, well, shit. Shouldn't have let your daughter come out there. These little girls already learning no self-respect at a very young age, to the point, and what makes it even worse is the music that they're listening to. The music that they listening to is creating more of a problem for them to even want to understand. First of all, it all starts in the house. So if your mother is a thought ass female and your father is a thug and all he do is talk to different women, or he not even in your life, he in and out your life, and you see your father and your mom always fighting and they toxic as hell towards each other, and your parents is allowing you to go outside whenever you feel like it and you only 7, you already, and then you dressing nasty already, you already learning no self-respect at such a young age. So by the time that you get older, then let alone you listening to this nasty ass music by Glorilla and the other chick, them other females. So by the time you get older, this is what you're gonna crave. You're gonna crave toxicity. You're gonna crave being treated wrong by men. You're gonna love that. You're gonna wanna. You might be a stripper at the age of 14. You might turn into a stripper or a prostitute. I mean, people are prostituting themselves. These women are prostituting themselves over social media sites already. You ain't even got to stand on the corner anymore. You could do it on social media. Everyone my age is becoming parents. How old are you? The parents are the worst. They drop out their kids half naked in front of the school. Yep. Yeah. They dropping off. And that's another thing too. In the morning times when we riding past these schools, we seeing these bruh. I was just talking about this some days ago. We seeing these girls outside looking freaking disgusting. And ever since Glorilla, I can't even stress this enough, made that song, uh, what is it called, y'all? Friday, whatever. I don't know. Anyway, it's trending through social media. But ever since she made that song, these females, what they've been wearing, these biker shorts, because they want to show off they moose knuckle, like Glorilla said. So they want to show it off. Then they all wear the same hairstyles, and I'm talking about black females right now. Black females, they wear the same hairstyles, bro. Every time you see a black woman or a young black female, what type of hairstyle do they got? Anybody, what type of hairstyle do you see them with? They all wear the same fucking hairstyle. And I'm tired of seeing the shit. You know, they all dress alike, they act alike, they wear the same hairstyle. Exactly. Seizure braids. Yes. The braids, long ass braids down to the back of their ankles or the back of their behind with the curls in them. That's the only hairstyle that they wear. And like you expect to see something like that during the wintertime, being that a lot of females used to wear their hair like that in the wintertime, but it's the summertime. And then they spending thousands of dollars on this stuff. Dragging to the floor. Thank you. And if any, and I guarantee you, if any of them heard me talk about this right now, they would say I'm a hater. I'm a hater. I'm a hater, but I embrace my natural hair. I'm a hater, but I embrace my natural hair. I'm a hater, but I cover myself up. I'm a hater, but I have self respect. They talk down against women or men that speaks out about things like this. They don't want us to say anything. They want us to shut the hell up and let them walk around here looking like some straight thoughts. Long ass nasty nails. Exactly. Nails about 7 inches, 7, 8 inches long. Like I said in my last live stream, how do you wipe your ass? Like no homo. That's disgusting. Then majority of them, this what kills me about these type of females, y'all. Majority of them, they work in these fast food restaurants, but you can't even make this up. They have high expectations for a man, but they work in a fast food restaurant, but you got to spend thousands of dollars on them. They want you to treat them wifey material. They want you to spend all your money on them. They want you to acknowledge their presence. Let alone they only mess with men that got money. But I'm trying to figure out, why do you want his money and you working? What you need his money for? Then when he don't want to give you nothing or buy you anything, it's like he's a broke ass nigga. Why don't you mess with somebody on your level? You want a man to treat you like wifey material. I'm just trying to understand this. This is so ass backwards. You want a man to treat you like wifey material, but at the same time, you understand and you acknowledge yourself being a whore. You're okay with yourself being a whore. But you want a man to have respect for you. But then again, at the same time, you don't want respect. But then again, at the same time, you want attention from a guy that's not so lame, that has a real job, that's showing respect to you. You want attention from a thug. I'm so confused. Where are these women coming from? Who raised them? I like nails, but not too long. Some girls be having 10 inches. Seriously. And then look, it used to be where they would go get their nails done, by the Chinese people at the nail shop or whatever. But now what they do is they place an order online for their nails to come in the mail, and they spend over 800 and something dollars on the damn nails just to press them on. It's press ons with the all these little bowls and all that stuff on there, and they just pressing them on. So you telling me you working overtime, you working all these hours at work, you putting in all this work on your job, stressing yourself out, tiring yourself out, just to walk around here and look like a whore? That's what you telling me? Let me put these extras hours in because I want these new Jordans that just came out. I want these. I gotta get these nails. I gotta get my nails. They swear up and down they want to go get their nails done, but actually, majority of them is ordering the shit offline. Then they spending over $1,500 on these long, skinny ass braids with the curls in them. And what's so crazy is some of these females' natural hair is actually long. They got long hair, but instead they would rather put somebody else's hair in their head. I'm trying to see, did they see the movie Good Hair? Remember when Chris Rock came out with that movie Good Hair? I saw that movie when it first came out, man. And ever since I seen that movie, it put me in the mindset of I don't ever want to wear a wig. I don't ever want to put nobody else's hair in my head. But I turned around, I still did it, and it took me a few more years to finally come to the realization that I just need to embrace my natural hair. I haven't even been able to do my hair lately, y'all. Like my life is just so busy that I don't have the time to really do my hair. And then when I do feel like it, I turn around and I get sleepy. But I still embrace my natural hair though. I don't put anybody else's hair in my shit. What's this world coming to with these females though? And then the men is no better because you see a woman, you obviously know that her body is not natural. She doesn't have a natural body. She has a BBL, sir. And you're okay with that. And you're okay with spending your whole check on this lady that you don't even know, that you just met, that you just met 1 day ago. It hasn't even been a full 24 hours and you spending all your money on her already. I'm really tired. I'm tired of seeing it. I'm tired of, I mean, the spirit of Jezebel is so heavy, especially in the black community. And then black people wonder why other races of people are always talking about us in a negative way. Because y'all proving them right. Because you're proving them right. Stop walking around here looking like a hoe and put some damn clothes on. You proving these men right, period. You don't want them to talk about you. You don't want older women to talk about what you got on and stuff like that. But you out here looking like a straight hoe. And I don't understand it. I don't. What happened to women? What happened to women being fully clothed? What happened to it? I see some of them are going back to the 90s style with the big baggy pants and the big baggy pants and those big ass shoes or whatever. But they only do that shit for social media, y'all. They don't really be walking around here like that for real. And I seen it, but it was like some Mexican girls that was actually walking around here like that. But black females, they don't know. Hell no. They do not really look, they don't really look like that for real. They be walking around here looking like some straight thoughts. Disgusting. You said the type of women have made it real hard for real women. I don't have anything they offer them. I am a regular guy, fit but regular. Why would you fight to get a real woman when the one next do give it up without even saying anything to them? Seriously. They ready. And then some of these females, they don't care if you don't pay them no money. They don't care if you know what I'm saying, you ain't offering up any money or taking them anywhere. They just want a rod, in their mouth. That's all they care about. And a majority of them love fucking another woman's husband. They enjoy that type of shit. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck him just because he's married. I'm trying to, and then like they teaching the little girls this stuff too. They willing to give it up. Like Caesar said, they willing to open up their legs without you offering to do anything for them. Just because they see that you got money, just because they see that, you could potentially spend your money on them, they're going to give it up. This little girl that come outside around here, she's a big chubby girl. I give a text, she got to be like 11. And this girl, because she see the boys that comes outside around here too, they got to be like 12 and 13 and up. She sees them and she makes sure that she wears the tightest freaking clothes out her closet. And she ties her shirt up in the back and she wears her little ass shorts and she just be walking around here acting fast as hell. And I'm like, damn, where's this little girl mama? Then I finally see the mother. And the mother ain't nothing but a damn drunk ass whore that don't give a damn about her child. She do not care what her daughter does. Literally, this girl is little as hell. She out here like that. She comes over here. She'll let her daughter walk all the way from down there to over here to come be like a little thought or whatever. Then she randomly checks on her, random as ever. But when she checking on her, she always got a cup in her hand with some liquor in it, and walking around here loud mouth and drunk. And you wouldn't even believe this, y'all. The mama is white. Her mother is white. The way I'm describing it, it probably sounds like a black female. His mother is white. And she acting like this. Her daughter's obviously mixed, but I just I don't understand it. These women, and then you would think, being that majority of the women that I'm speaking of, not only are they my age, but they're older. They are older than me. They're in their 40s. So you would have thought the generation that they came from, they would actually raise their children up with common sense. But it seemed like they stuck in this mold of their teenage self. They stuck in the mold of the younger them. So it's the younger them that's raising children. It's not the 40-year-old self. The whole Jezebel spirit is in them. It's so, man, it's disgusting seeing our women like this. It's disgusting. You can't even go to the store. You can't go to the school to drop your child off. You can't go to the movie theater. You can't go out to eat. You can't. And then the most craziest part is, like I said in my live before, the thirst trapping is real. The thirst trapping, it could be you out with your wife as a man. You're out with your wife. Y'all enjoying y'all time together, Y'all done went to the lakefront. Now y'all went out to go eat at a nice fine dining restaurant. In walks the whores, half dressed, trying to get some attention. While you out with your wife, what are you gonna do? Are you still gonna sit there, or are you gonna be ready to get up and leave? Cause honestly, when me and my husband go out places, which we rarely do now, but when we will go out places or whatever, it's always some hoes that walk in half dressed, looking and seeking attention. He's like, man, I'm ready to go. I'm like, me too. I'm tired of this shit. It's like everywhere we go, we see him. Even if we go far off in the suburbs, you got the hoes out there too. And I'm talking the rich hoes. Even the rich hoes dress like this. What's wrong with these females? Yeah. And then look, I was saying the same thing. I said I hope that girl don't end up pregnant at a young age, because the way that she acts like she's ready to open up them legs right now. Man, and it's like the little girls, I feel sorry for the little girls, and I know TMI or whatever, but that's coming on their cycles at a very early age. Like myself, I started having a cycle when I was 10. TMI, but this is just what we talking about real quick. I started having a cycle when I was 10 years old. So some of these little girls, they might come on their cycles maybe around that age, but if they do, that's even worse because if they start having intercourse at a very young age, they could get pregnant. They can definitely get pregnant. Once a little girl starts to have a womanly cycle, she's going to be able to ovulate. And if unfortunately, if she's given it up already, she can potentially get pregnant. So now you got a 9 year old walking around here with a big ass stomach. And then the mama is like accepting of it. You finna be, you're about to be a 20 something year old grandmother because your daughter then gave it up already. And your sick ass is okay with it. I mean, you might as well be okay with it. You was okay with your daughter walking around here being a damn hoe and coming outside whenever she wanted to. So you might as well be okay with her opening up her legs and getting pregnant at the age of 9. Sound crazy, don't it? But I mean, it's happening. It's fucking happening. And then some of these women, they lie and they be like, my daughter got raped. No, the fuck she didn't. She didn't get raped. You knew what she was doing. You knew what Shanquisha was doing. You let Shanquisha go outside and open up her legs. You told Shanquisha to get out your face and go outside. Now Shanquisha is nine years old. She pregnant and she smoking weed too. Yep.
I said weed.
Yep. Shanquisha's 9 years old, smoking, getting high with the 14-year-olds around here. 14 the year old. I mean, I didn't start puffing weed till I was 16. They out here doing it early. I seen this little boy, he used to stay next door to us, y'all, but he don't live around here no more. The little nigga is about 11 or 12, and he be high. And he be high as the damn sky. Then he wants to gang bang. What's wrong with these kids? Sorry, let me not blame the kids. Let me blame the freaking parents because it starts in the home. If there is no structure inside the house, they definitely not going to have that mindset of structure when they get outside. They're going to be outside either acting like whores or they're going to be outside acting like straight up gangbangers. Starts in the home. So if you're not setting boundaries and setting rules in your house and putting your foot down as the mother or as the father or as the grandmother or the auntie or whoever raising them inside the house, you gonna have this is why these communities in the black neighborhoods be so tore down and so just ratchet. This is exactly why. It's because the way that they're raising their children, they actually not raising their children. They're actually allowing their kids to do whatever the hell they want to do. These kids around here, they be outside all night long. I remember one time the other day I wake up, the kids still outside. It's 1:30 a.m. 1:30 a.m. and they gotta go to school the very that same day. Like they make, and then honestly around here all you see is kids outside. You don't even see the adults. You don't see and this is actually a pretty nice community that we live in, but when they let the ratchets move in, like they start tearing up the community and the kids is just outside all time of the night. You got the little girls outside being little thoughts, the little boys out here just gang banging, smoking weed, trying to figure out who house they gonna break into. This is why a lot of black communities are the way that it is. And then also the parents don't even got no home training. You would have thought that the generation that they were raised from, they would have common sense. They would have home training. They would train their children up in the way that they should go, but they're not doing that. Technology also helped a lot of women and men to become extremely lazy with raising their children. First thing they do is turn on the TV or give them a tablet or a damn cell phone, and they allow them on social media all times of the day. Let alone they already outside doing their thing. So I mean, you letting Ray Ray and Pookie stay on their phones all day. You're giving them phones. That's the problem. That's the problem. And I'm not trying to cause any situation or whatever. But see, let me tell y'all something. This is another reason why a lot of grandparents, and I hate to say this, but the modern day grandparents that act weird, you know what I'm saying? That act like they grandmas and stuff like that, that want to be bougie, that want to be whores and stuff like that, and that attempts to help you raise your child, they should not even be allowed in the picture, because some of them, they be the main ones like, oh, I'm gonna give my grandbaby a phone. Like, for instance, my husband, his mom, you know what I'm saying? She sat up here talking about, oh, my grandbabies, I'm gonna send some phones out there for them. Our kids are only 2 and 3. No, the fuck they don't need a phone, okay? You're not about to send no damn phone out here. Yeah, they need them a cell phone. No, they don't. And then she act like a grandma too. She be acting like, yeah, I gotta get my nails done. I gotta get my toes done. I gotta get my hair braided up. She be acting like the Jezebel spirit her damn self, to be honest. And it's like, I can't have that type of, I'm not about to have a woman like that around my children. No, absolutely not. I don't care. And then, like, you, majority of these grandparents ain't doing nothing but making it worse, because when you as the parents say no, the grandparents go behind you and tell the grandkids yes. That's not how, no, because you're causing confusion in the household. You're not making things better over here. If I say no, no means no. You're not helping it. You're not helping the situation by telling them yes. You're not helping the situation by giving them candy, and I just told them they can't have candy, and you still reaching in your bag to give it to them. Exactly. Grandparents should not raise grandkids. I do, now that I've been able to witness a few things on my own, I say that, you know what I'm saying? It do take a village. It does take a village to raise children, but nah, some of these people, they not, no, they shouldn't even be qualified to help raise their grandkids, because they spoil them, they give them, and then they think it's funny. They get on social media and it's like, yeah, look what I bought my grandchild, look at my grandbaby, blah blah. Like, you not making this shit better, you making it worse. Because the first thing that my child is going to want to do is say, I want to talk to my granny, I want to go over my granny house or my grandpa house, because they give me whatever I want, even though you said no. Like, come on now. That is causing division within the family. That causes division within the family. This is exactly why, when my kids are around, no, I don't even know. I don't even I don't associate with the grandmas and stuff like that. Nope, absolutely not. Because no, I don't even want you seeing my child. And majority of, let me see what y'all said. Grandparents are just there to give them love. Yeah, fake ass love. It's on my end. It be fake love. Some of them, the real grandparents, they do give them love, but the grandparents that try to portray an image, like they got an image to prove to social media, they giving them fake love. They giving them whatever the hell they want, and they just, what are you here for? You causing division within the family. Because if I told you that I don't want my child having candy, and you still reaching in your purse and you giving it to him, we got a problem. If I told my child, no, you cannot watch nobody's cell phone, go read a book, and you give him your cell phone to watch, we got a problem. If I tell my child, you cannot have a cell phone until you get 14 or 15, and you still buy them a phone and give it to them, we got a problem. We got a problem. My husband says grandparents kind of destroy their grandkids by spoiling them. Yes, they do. That's exactly what I was just saying. Wait, hold on, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Okay, there we go. It was something on the screen. Um, Caesar says my kids' grandparents from their mother's side are always there for whatever. In your situation, keep your kids away from those grandparents. Shit. Honestly, my mom has not had any involvement. She doesn't deserve to have any involvement. Me and her have a hard time with our relationship in the first place. Why would I allow her around my children? She already showed them that she is not a solidified grandparent in the first damn place. She got her picks and chooses because my brother, he got kids and she's there for them all the time financially. She let them come over her house. She treats them like those are her grandchildren, but my children, they get the opposite treatment. She treat them like she don't fucking like them, to be honest. So the last time she even had any involvement with my kids was a long ass time ago. Like seriously. I don't even talk to her. Like and you would it's sad because a lot of mothers out here are toxic as hell. They're toxic. They 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 crave toxicity, like I said, because they use their money. A lot of women that are financially stable to help their adult children. Let's get on this real quick. A lot of women that are financially stable to help their adult children when needing help, they are very toxic and they use their money as a weapon against their adult children. It's like, oh, I'm a cash app you. You said how much you need? I need 500. Nah, I ain't got 500. Knowing they got it. Man, I need my car fixed. Could you help me, Mom? I need my car fixed. 500. Nah, I ain't got five. Mind you, you haven't asked your mother for help in years. You know what I'm saying? In months. And you just really need your mom to help you because you ain't got nobody else. So you tell her like, man, I need my car fixed. It costs 500. I don't got 500, but I can give you $90. So they help you enough to make you fall back on your face sometimes. They help you enough. And then they so toxic when they cash app you the money. When you cash app somebody or send somebody money, you tell them what you sending them money for. They put in the section $90 for gas, for food, for clothes. I never said I needed that for gas, for food, for clothes. I said that I need $90 for something else. But I kind of got that shit mixed up a little bit because at the end of the day, they literally will abuse the fact that they have money and use it against you. And use it against you. So at this point, I'm like, you know what? You so damn toxic. I don't even want your money. You can keep your shit. You can keep. Hey, if I'm struggling or if I'm messed up right now, I'd rather be messed up. Then they got their picks and chooses. You know, they cause this situation where it's like, oh, I'm gonna treat my daughter. No, I'm gonna treat my son better than how I treat my daughter. So I'm gonna give my son whatever he needs. My son, Mom, can I get a car? Can you help me get a car? Yeah, I can help you get a car. I'll co-sign for you. Then they go and they help they other child get a car. Mom, my daughter she needs some clothes. Man, anything will help. Okay, son. Send his ass like 250. Damn. Why you ain't do me like that? That's because a lot of women out here are actually jealous of their adult daughters. They want to relive they want to relive their life through their adult daughters. They be jealous that their adult daughters got husbands. They be jealous that their adult daughters got a life. Period. But the way that I feel though, honestly, I feel like a parent should always be there to help their child, no matter what. No matter what. It don't like I understand that a lot of parents don't got it like that. So if you don't got it like that, that's understandable. But you should always be there as a support, as a help in some type of way. It would help to be a support, not to talk down on me, not to go run your mouth to the whole family and to your friends and tell them, yeah, guess what happened to her? Her tire is flat. You running around telling people that your daughter got a flat tire. Like you just need something to run your mouth about. So it's like I just got on a whole nother subject, but it's like a lot of these parents are toxic. They toxic as hell and don't even know how to raise their children because they don't want to know how. Then when you try to correct them where they're wrong, it is all related. When you try to correct them where they're wrong at, they feel like you trying to tell them what to do. How am I trying to tell you what to do when you know you was wrong for that? You just called me out my name. You just said that you wish you had got an abortion with me. You told me you wish I was never here. So you wrong for that. You should apologize to me. Apologize to you. I'm not gonna apologize to you. Okay, well fuck you then and see you on the other side. It's like some of these parents, they just it hurts when you have to distance yourself away from your own parent to the point where you don't want anything to do with them anymore. It hurts and it's hard to do it, but it got to be done because if they haven't learned to if that parent hasn't learned how to come to their wrongs, if that parent is still showing and craving toxicity and not trying to fix the relationship between the both of y'all so that they can have a great relationship with their grandkids, it's time to just go ahead on and depart. I don't want anything to do with you. And then you keep playing with me when I need help out here and stuff like that, whether it's financially or just mental support. If you're not here for me then don't be here for me now. Fuck it. Move on. Move around. Then you treat your other child better than me. You supposed to treat both of us equally. I don't got time for that. Move around. It is what it is. So when people ask me like or talk to me randomly and they be like, yeah, what about your mom? Maybe your mom can. I look at them and I be like, you don't even know the half. You would have thought. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Sometimes I be thinking to myself like, damn, why didn't you just put me in the system? Why didn't you just put me in the system? I probably would have been better off being adopted or something like that. I probably would have been better off being in a foster home because you treat me as if I don't even fucking exist. You treat me as if I'm getting tongue tied. You treat me as if I don't even exist. So what is my purpose? I mean, what's your purpose of that's why it's like anybody can give birth and have a child, but that does not make them a mother. Seriously. And I hate it. I hate it when Mother's Day come around and they sit here and they swear up and down they're the best mother on earth. I don't celebrate holidays, by the way. I do not celebrate Mother's Day, Thanksgiving, Christmas, any of that bullshit. I don't do it. And if you ask me, it's nothing about me being a Jehovah's Witness. It's all in the Bible. I'm not with, and a lot of, like I said, a lot of these holidays, they have these evil ass traditions that a lot of people don't even know about. behind the scenes, it's a lot of wicked ass things that they used to do around these holidays. But a lot of people still celebrate it. So, me personally, me and my husband, we don't do that shit. You know what I'm saying? My daughter, my 8 month old, she was born, what was it, a week or two before Christmas. And we did not introduce her to Christmas. We did not introduce her to uh New Year's Eve, New Year's Day. All we did, y'all, was we sat in the house. Okay? We didn't celebrate none of that stuff. We did not celebrate Easter, any of that. But anyway, like I was saying, that's another reason too. It's like she wants to judge me because I don't celebrate holidays. And she swear up and down it's the person that I'm with. No, it's not him. Both of us. We don't celebrate it. Cause people refuse to understand that you could change overnight. People refuse to understand that you can change yourself overnight. Hey, one day I was celebrating holidays. The next day I woke up and I studied everything and I decided that I don't want to do it. Like, what's wrong with that? Like, so the fact that I'm different, you don't like that. You don't like that I'm different. You don't like that I know a lot more than you because when I try to educate you, you feel like I'm trying to tell you what to do. And it's like, I'm your mother. You can't tell me that. Doesn't matter the age, sweetheart. It really does not matter the age. But since you don't like me for who I have become and you want me to be the old me, I'll see you on the other side. I don't have time for the bullshit. Matter of fact, I won't see you on the other side because it's a special place for people like you. I'm going to just say that. When you don't want to take care of your seed and you don't want to take care of your child, whether they a kid or an adult or a teenager, and you gave up on them, it's a place for people like you. Especially these fathers, deadbeat ass fathers and stuff like that that don't want any parts of their children's lives and stuff like that just because they just want to act as if they don't have kids. I'm just trying to understand, why would you plant your seed and then turn away from your seed because you don't want kids? It like these guys out here, they kill me with this. You lay down with a female in a bed, you get her pregnant, you have unprotected sex with her, and you turn around and it's like, I don't want no kids. It's too damn late. She already pregnant. Well, I don't want no kids. Okay, so you okay with paying child support? Yeah, I'll just pay child support. Okay, something is wrong with you then. So any man can plant a seed, but that does not mean that he's a father. Any woman can bear a child, but that does not mean that she's a mother. I'm so sick of this shit. And then they get on social media and they try to act like they the best mothers and fathers out here, knowing damn well they haven't seen or heard from their kids in years. And people believe the shit too. People believe it. It's it's one thing to pretend like you don't have a child. But it's another thing to actually lay down and know that you created that child. This lady told me that she wished she had an abortion with me when she was pregnant with me. But to my understanding, it was too late because you didn't find out you were pregnant until you were 3 months pregnant with me. Nobody told you to lay down with dude. And for him, my so called father, no one told your ass to lay down with her if you didn't want kids. I'm here now. And I created a whole nother generation of children that y'all asses would never see because y'all do not deserve to see them. I'm just saying. So when they grow up and they become something in life, don't be yelling out in the crowds, oh, that's my grandchild. That's my daughter. Nope, too late. You had the opportunity to be a part of their life and you fucking ruined it. So be it. Just saying. And it's just sad because a lot of families have been divided up. And a lot of these new babies and these this new generation of kids, they're being born and raised into this dysfunctional families. So they'll never get a chance to meet their grandparents. They'll never get a chance to meet their aunties and uncles. They'll never get a chance to meet their cousins and stuff like that because before they were even on this earth, our family was dysfunctional. Dysfunctional as shit. And I have no control and no power over it. Unfortunately, people just don't want to change. They want to be who they are. And on top of that, they don't want you to tell them nothing about themselves. They don't want to fix the broken relationship. Rather we cousins, rather I'm your niece, rather I'm your daughter, I'm your grandchild. Listen, the relationship between me and my grandmother on my father's side was so horrible, and she ended up passing away. Sorry, y'all. She ended up passing away, so it's like now, guess what? It's no relationship, and she passed away in like 2015, I think. Um, when I attempted to try to make it better, she didn't want to. And it was just unfortunate that she left this earth like that. People just be set in their ways and they okay with that. And like my mother, she's okay with being set in her ways to the point and I have tried to fix it, but it's only so much I can do. I shouldn't have to keep trying as your child. You should be trying to do that too. But she doesn't want to admit her wrongs. She doesn't want to take accountability for her actions. And I'm not about to keep forcing her to take accountability for her actions. So since that's the case, then it is what it is. If you okay with leaving this earth like that, then it is what it is. I'm not about to keep trying to fix nothing that's already broken. I tried way too many times. They say you can't fix what's broken. Real quick, if you got a wine glass, right? This is just a prime example. If you got a wine glass and you dropped your wine glass the first time and it cracked, but it didn't break into pieces, it cracked. So you try and glue it back together, you try and tape it up back together, and it's good, but it's just a temporary fix. So now you got to be real careful with it because it's very fragile. So you take the wine glass out again, you drink it from it, and it slips out your hand and it breaks, and now it's shattered into freaking pieces. What do you think? Do you think you're gonna be able to pick those pieces up and glue it back together and shape it back together so that it can come back together as your favorite wine glass? I don't think so. It's too late. It's already shattered into fucking pieces. You can't fix what's been broken. It's only so many times that you can. I'm 30. I'm 30 years old. And I'm not going to say I got hella wisdom, but I've been through it enough to have a lot of wisdom. And I still got long ways to go. Long ways to go. And I know that I got a lifetime full of different experiences and obstacles to man, I got a whole obstacle course that I have to get through the rest of these years on this earth. Real talk. It just I can't force my father to be a father. I'm his only child. Only child. But he wants to act as if I don't exist. He wants to act as if his grandchildren don't exist. So he's going to suffer in the long run. I found out this man was in the hospital over a month ago. He wasn't doing too good. I'm not sure if he's been in and out again since then, but he definitely wasn't doing too good. He wasn't looking too good, and I tried to call because the information was given to me from my mother, who received the information from my cousin that I haven't spoken to since I was a teenager, that my father was in the hospital and wasn't doing too good. So, me being me, I just decided, look, I'm gonna just put that whatever that animosity is to the side, and I'm still gonna try to reach out to make sure he's okay. Called the hospital, finally heard his voice, and he was like, "Who is this?" And I told him like who I am, and it's like that's the sound that he made over the phone, and I'm like, "Hello, yeah, why are you calling me?" I'm like, "Why am I calling you? I'm trying to check on you. What do you mean?" "Yeah, I can't talk right now. I'll just call you another time." I said, "I'm just trying to check on you because I heard that you wasn't doing good. So what's going on? Are you okay?" "Yeah, I'm okay." He was lying. He wasn't, but he hung up on me, and that was that. And I'm like, you know what? I can't fix this shit. It is what it is. He already set in his ways. And my father is in his 60s. I think I'm not sure, but I think he's like 68 or something like that. Hey Angie, y'all, my moderator is in the chat, Angie Williams. Hey Angie. I'm never gonna call him again, Seizure. Never gonna call him again. Like, it is what it is. If, like I said, I'm tired of being the child that's trying to fix things between my parents. What's broken, I've been trying to fix it for so long, and it's only so much I can do because both of my parents, they have like this, they set in their ways, they stuck in their ways. They got a lot of evil inside of them, and I can't fix it no more. I can only do so much. I got a whole situation on my hands over here, you know what I'm saying, that I'm trying to face, and also I'm trying to fix what's broken. Like, I'm done. I'm done. Like, the last time I spoke to my father was back the early July, and the last time I spoke to my mom, like had an actual conversation with her for real, it was in like, I think February, March, something like that. But she did attempt to try to call me some weeks ago, or was it July? Um, but she said some real nasty things to me. I said something to her and I told her, look, leave me alone. I will never, ever call you again, and you stop reaching out to me. Just leave me alone. Please. Please do me a favor. It is what it is. I'm tired of trying to fix things between us. You know, like, man, people don't understand, and then y'all wonder why some of these old folks be in these damn nursing homes. And I'm not gonna say that that's the case for all older people, because they do got some evil ass relatives that's, what I'm saying, being placing them in nursing homes. But majority of these old folks that are in nursing homes, they were very toxic parents at one point. They were very wicked. They were actually causing a lot of division within their family. So a lot of people just feel like, and then they be set in their ways, and they be like, man, I'm good. I don't need help. I don't need help. I don't need help. Every time you try to help them, they don't need help. Okay, so I'm gonna just put you in a nursing home, and then they get put in these nursing homes, and Lord forgive me for what I'm about to say, but they rot there. They rot there for the rest of the remainder of their lives, and they get taught. Some of them get tortured, and some of them just rot. because it's like you don't want help from the family. You have caused division within the family. You set in your ways. You don't want to take accountability for your actions. Like, what are you here right here for? Like, what are you right here for? What do we need you for then? I'm just saying, man. And then, it's like I wanted to be that help. Let me tell y'all something. One time I was pregnant. How many months pregnant was I? I think I was like 5 or 6 months pregnant with my son that's now 2 years old. And I was living in a shelter because my mother did not want me to come back home. So living in a shelter, pregnant. I found out that my mother was having a medical issue with, like, you know what I'm saying, she went into surgery or something like that for her legs and stuff because she had like blood clots in her legs and stuff, or something with her feet. She had to get surgery on her feet. Also, she already had blood clots in her legs and stuff. So I wanted to help her. What did I do? I left from the shelter that I was staying in all the way up north to come all the way to the far south side of Chicago to help her, even though I was homeless, even though she did not want me living in her house, even though I knew that she was going to cause my child to potentially get taken away from me. I still helped her. And when I helped her, she took advantage of me. She told me that she was going to be paying me every week. I think we had already established a payment. Everything was in black and white. She signed off on it and everything. She was actually supposed to be paying me, I think, $200 and something dollars a week, and for helping her because she didn't have anybody to help her get around and stuff like that. At one point, my stepfather was helping her, but then he ended up getting real sick and going into the hospital. Unfortunately, he passed away or whatever like that. But I was gonna be her help. So I'm pregnant as hell, helping her get food, helping her to the bathroom, help just being there for her. And she got down on me still, and she was still being evil towards me. Then she told me that she don't want me to come back anymore and help her. And I said, this lady is so damn evil. Like, okay, okay. So are you gonna pay me the money that you said you was gonna pay me? She told me, no, I'm not going to pay all of it to you, but I'm going to break it down in increments. Wow. And it took her forever. Okay. Mind you, she's a wealthy person. She's very wealthy. She financially set. She don't need for nothing. So for her to do me like that, that was wrong. And on top of that, after when I ended up giving birth to my son, like 2 or 3 months later, because I had him early, DCFS took him away. Because you want to know why? They said I was homeless. They said you're homeless and you already got kids in care at the same time. So they took him away in the hospital. And I kept asking my mom, like, please, just let me come back home. Like, please, when I first went into the hospital for bleeding out when I was pregnant with him, I'm like, look, I'm gonna be stuck in this hospital for all the way up until he's born. I just need you to let me come back. Just let me come back home and we can go from there. We can fix whatever it is that was broken, whatever. She was like, I'm not gonna have this discussion with you. I told you I do not want you here. And hung up on me. Now, if some of y'all wondering, like, damn, why she ain't want you there? Because my mother is very hateful, okay? People be really wondering, but it is a such thing as toxic mothers. It is a such thing as mothers that don't want anything to do with their adult daughters because they don't like the fact that their adult daughters, like I said, has a life. They have a husband. Some of them are jealous of their own child, own children. They jealous of them. They want to live their life all over again. I ain't got time for that. I'm tired of trying to be nice. At this point, when she helped get my child taken away like that, and like I said, I ain't need no financial help. You could have did something. You could have did something so simple as opening your door back up to let me live there, so my son can be with me. But you ain't do that because you don't like the person that I'm with for your own personal reasons. This man ain't never did anything to you but showed you respect. You don't like the fact that he respects you. You just, it's a lot of, y'all, I will go all the way into this for real. I'm not even trying to. But it's like you got animosity towards the person I'm with. You got animosity towards me for becoming a better person. You don't like the person I have become. You can't even accept me for who I am because, like I said, I don't celebrate holidays anymore. I gained a lot of wisdom over time. I've been trying to teach her a lot of things as my mother. I've actually been trying to tell her about accountability. She don't like that. She feel like I'm trying to tell her what to do. Like I said, she's stuck in her ways. So it's like, girl, move around with all of that. I don't want to hear that. I'm the mother. Who are you to tell me? Like, okay, whatever. Whatever. Then on top of that, you treat my children like shit. You treat my brother with like royalty. I mean, he get treats like royalty. Him and his children, and you give him whatever he want, and you know he can call you anytime, and he get help from you, or sit whatever it is. But all I asked for this lady was help from her. At one point, it was financially, but I didn't care about that anymore. I'm like, okay, you don't want to help me financially? Could you be a support to me mentally? Could I be able to confide in my mother and tell her whatever it is that I need to tell her that's going on with me without her having to go run her mouth to Tom, Dick, and Harry and all of her friends and all of the family members? Like, can I be the one to come to you? Nope. You don't even want that. So it's like, what more do you want from me at this point? I tried. I tried. I can only try so much. So it is what it is. You know, do you know who Poob is? What? I'm not talking about Poob. I don't know who that is. I'm talking about toxic ass family, toxic relationships with parents. I'm talking about how I'm talking about how women are nowadays. A lot of women, they dress disgusting. Just they raising these girls out here like this. And that's another thing. So I don't know who Pooh is. Who, I'm not talking about Winnie the Pooh and Disney characters, none of that. Like seriously. So yeah, overall, man, it's just I had to come on here today because it was on my mind. You know, it was really on my mind to talk about women that dress so disgusting, that goes to the gym. They go to the gym like this, y'all. And then they feel like they're being disrespected when a man comes at them like, "Hey, sweetheart, how you doing? You want to take my number down?" Ew, no, get out my face. Okay, so why you come outside like that? This is the gym. You should be fully clothed. Where's your jogging pants at? And I'm not talking about the tightest jogging pants that you can find in your closet. I'm talking about the big baggy ass jogging pants with a t-shirt. What happened to women dressing like that? They don't even dress like that no more. They wear these bodysuits and these little bitty ass half tops and shorts to the gym. And I swear, I feel like they craving attention while not craving attention. Like, that's just so ass backwards. I don't understand. But like, what's his name said in the chat? Like Caesar said, they only want the attention from the guys that basically that they're attracted to. So Pookie and Ray Ray, them the ones that they want the attention from. But you don't want a guy with respect to walk up to you and say, "Hey, how you doing, miss? You look really nice today, you know. So can I ask, if you don't mind me asking, what you gonna be working on in the gym today? Are you work did you need some help doing sit-ups, you know? Like, do you got a personal trainer? Whatever. Like, they don't like guys that come with respect. They don't like that type of stuff. You know. They like guys that's like, come here, bitch. Hey, hey, you want my number? Can I get your number? Hey, you want to go in the bathroom real quick? Like, a lot of these women don't even deserve that type of respect. They don't even deserve respect, man. Like I was just saying earlier, it's to a point where I'm starting to feel like men should probably just come at women like that. Then the women that dress like that, a man, if he want to holler at you and get your number, a man should be like, "Hey, hey, come here, little bitch," cause y'all like being called bitches and stuff. Some of these women, they adore that. You know, they little pee-pees get wet when they hear a man call them a bitch and choke you up in the corner. You like that type of stuff. Wow, that's crazy. Not a man, you don't like a man that don't want to hit you. You feel like he too fucking soft. I just cannot be with you anymore, sweetheart, because you don't want to hit me. You don't want to abuse me. You don't want to call me a bitch. You don't want to cheat on me. So I really feel like we should not be together anymore. You want to be in a relationship with a dude that got 15 baby mamas, that's a drug dealer, that drive around in a stolen SRT with tinted windows, that's a jailbird, that don't take care of his kids, that sleep around with every woman that he see. Anything with a dog on coochie. That's who you want. That floss all on social media with all this fake ass jewelry, that's stealing money out the ATMs, that got on Christian Dior, that go to clubs every weekend. That's the type of guy you looking for. You don't want a man with respect. You don't want a man with a real job like these whores. These females that dress like this, y'all, they don't want a man with a real job. Like, you can't make it up. That's why it's like, I don't understand it. If you look at the interviews of these women, if you look at the interviews of these women online, the first thing they say is, "Nah, I don't want no dude with no 9 to 5." Huh? Who said that? I think it was King Von's sister. Ghetto ratchet ass. They was interviewing her, and they said, "So what type of guy do you like? You want a guy with a 9 to 5?" She, mm. I don't want no guy with no 9 to 5. You gotta have money. Huh? He got money. What you mean? Now, he gotta have money, like real money, like me, like a go getter, like me. Okay, so I'm trying to understand, what do you need a man with money for if you already got money? What you want with his money? What you gonna do with his money? Huh? What? That's so confusing to me. Now he gotta have money. Okay, so what type of guy you looking for? He just can't have no 9 to 5. He can't be working at McDonald's or none of that, but he's still making money. What do you mean? Yeah, but he not making enough. But he's a manager at McDonald's. Let me see. I mean, we can probably work something out. He a manager at McDonald's. We can probably work something out, but he still gotta have a lot of money. He gotta be willing to spend it on me. He gotta be willing to take me out to the finest restaurant there is. What? That's why I say a lot of these females have high expectations from a man that it's like you got high expectations for a man, but at the same time you don't want a man to you don't want a man that's working a 9 to 5. You don't want a man that's going to show you respect. You want a guy that's a jailbird that got hella money, but he's a thief. He's a gangbanger. He got a lot of baby mamas. You want that? I don't understand it. But then again, you want him to respect you in some type of way. And these guys, they so gullible and stupid. The first thing that they do is they look at your body and be like, yeah, I'm gonna spend all my money on her. Just damn stupid. Just stupid. So you telling me you okay with spending all your money on a female and it's you don't care if she dumb as hell. She just gotta have a body. She just gotta be thick. That's all these guys look at. They'll fuck anything that got a pussy. Seriously. She want a little bit too much because Angie, a lot of these females, they asses really, really reach high to the sky for a man with I mean, it confuses me because it's like, what do you want? First of all, what do you want with his money? Why do you want a guy with so much money? You want him to shower you with gifts every single day of your life? That's all you care about is materialistic shit? Or is it that all you care about is a guy with money so you could show him off on social media and say, this your man? But he for the streets just like you are. I mean, and then they dress like straight hoes and they don't want to be married. They don't want to be married. A lot of these females, if you ask them, majority of them will tell you they don't want to be married. Some of them will say they want to get married someday. So if you are the way that you are, why do you want to get married? If you okay with being a whore and you know and acknowledge that you're a whore, why do you want to get married? It isn't though. Dalton says find you a white man, and like Angie said, color isn't a factor in this subject. It's not. Find me a white man. What? I got a husband. I got a husband. And he definitely ain't white. He's melanin. And I'm not talking about me. So I hope you ain't talking about me. I hope you speaking in general. Cause this one right here, she don't need no white man. You know what I'm saying? I don't need another man, period though. We're not even speaking about race at this point. Well, honestly, I know that my race of people, women, my race of women though, for sure, they something else because they be the main ones with high expectations, and they don't want a man to treat them with respect, and then they don't want to get married, but then they turn around and it's like, yeah, I do want to get married someday. Yeah, I do want to have kids. No, you want to be a baby mama. You don't want to have kids. If you messing around with this guy that's a jailbird, you want to be baby mama number 16. That's what you want. You want to be baby mama number 16. You don't want to be his wife. And also, to be honest, he don't want a wife. So who you gonna marry? Because a lot of men, if you acknowledge that you a whore, you know you a whore, you listen to Glorilla and all these nasty ratchet ass female rappers all the time, and you live up to everything that they speak about in their lyrics, I'm trying to understand what you want to get married for. You think a man really gonna want you and wife you up? Is that what you think? Nah, sweetheart. Nope. A lot of these men nowadays ain't looking for a wife, y'all. They not looking for no wife. They looking for a hoe. A lot of these men, they just want to spend their money on a female with a thick body. They don't care. They don't care how many bodies that she got on her, how many bodies she done did. They don't care. They don't care how many mouths. My bad. That's what I meant to say. They don't care how many mouths she got on her twat. They still want some because she thick. Lord Jesus. Lord Jesus, help these men out here, please. So you see a woman with a fat ass walk past, with a fat ass, a slim waist. The ass ain't moving. The ass ain't assing. The ass ain't moving because she got a BBL, bro. So she's not natural overall. You see her walk past, you see the thickness, and you automatically want to have sex with her. You want to spend all your money on her, but you don't want to wife her though. Also, you okay with her potentially becoming another baby mama. Then they get them pregnant and complain. What you complaining for? You laid down with Tatiana. This lady is so loud, like irritating. You laid down with Tatiana and had sex with Tatiana because she's thick and she got a body, even though it's not a real body. So it's like, I want to get her pregnant. So you get her pregnant, and she turns out to be a crazed ass baby mama, just like the other 15 baby mamas that you got. And now you complaining. Now you hate her. Now she's a bitch. You hate her. You know, this bitch got me on child support, but you don't want to take care of your child either. You got all these baby mamas, all these kids, but you don't want to take care of none of your kids. And you keep sleeping around with every woman that you see that's thick. Then you want to complain about it on social media and talk about how that twat ran through. Yeah, it's ran through. It got a lot of mouths on it. Okay, you wasn't saying that when you laid down with Tatiana 13 times. You wasn't saying it. And then, let alone, they still be messing around with them. Toxic. Just toxic. You still messing around with her. You talking about it on social media. She put you on child support. What's wrong with this generation of black people, man? What is wrong with them? What's wrong with them? Then on top of that, man, can't even make this one up right here. You got females that know that the male got all these baby mamas, that's in and out of these toxic ass relationships with these baby mamas, that knows that the guy don't take care of his kids, but she still was open to get pregnant by him. My baby daddy ain't shit. He ain't. Cause you wasn't saying that when you was laying down with Ray Ray. You wasn't saying it now. I mean, you wasn't saying it then, and you damn sure ain't saying it now. So I don't even know why people use social media as a way to, especially females, not only just a way to prostitute themselves online, but they use social media as therapy to get out how they feel about another person or about their life. Social media is therapy. But I'm not about to sit here and make it seem like YouTube is therapy to me. Because honestly, YouTube really not therapy to me. I just get on certain subjects that I need to talk about and I feel the need to talk about them. And then I go into a whole nother topic, like with my own damn parents. But people be on social media using it as therapy. They use it to prostitute themselves. They use it to show off. They use it to show how much of a narcissistic person they are, how much of a sociopath they are. Like a lot of these mental illnesses definitely come from social media. And a lot of people invest too much of their time into social media. A lot of people overwork themselves on the clock just to show off on social media. Yeah, I got to clock in these 60 hours this week. Then that way next week I'll be able to get the my favorite pair of Jordans that I wanted to get. Even though I know I need to pay my rent, even though I know I need to pay my bills. Yeah, forget them bills. I ain't about to pay them. Yeah, forget that car note. I ain't about to pay it. Forget them kids. I ain't about to make sure they look good. I gotta look good so I can post a picture of myself on social media so I can get 1,000 or something likes and potentially I might go viral. Man, people is crazy. This is how they really think. This is how they really think. And then they sit up here and act like they the best parents just because you post a picture of your child on the first day of school looking fresh as hell. But they wear the same thing. It's okay to wear the same thing, don't get me wrong. It's okay to wear the same thing. But the whole entire week they got the same thing on, then the next week they got the same thing on. Only difference is the first week they was clean, the second week they dirty as hell. Now your kids back dirty. Now they got dried up boogers right all up in their noses, crust all around their mouth, crust in their eyes, hair all tore up, shoes all bent up, shirts and pants dirty with stains on them. What happened? I thought your child was clean. Nope. She did it all for the gram. She did it all for the book. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like a lot of people invest all of their time into social media, and it's like, man, I gotta make sure my child look their best right now. Come on, come on. What you doing? Turn around. Let me take this picture of you real quick. And the kid be looking all depressed and gloomy or whatever. They don't want to take no picture. Smile now. Parents be evil as hell. Smile right now. Right now. Let me see. There you go. Take the picture, post it on social media. Then as the day goes by, they finally check the picture and they got 13,000 likes. Now they happy as hell. Oh my God. I got 13,000 likes. But you still a non factor with 13,000 likes. Don't nobody even like you for real in real life. They don't even like your kid. And majority of the people that like the picture is old friends that you still got added onto your Facebook, old family members that you haven't talked to in 10 years, people that you don't even know. Majority of the people is people you don't even know. But you're okay and happy that you got 13,000 likes, so you feel like you about to enjoy the rest of your day now. Soon as your kid come home from school, you don't want shit to do with them. But your kid just got you 13,000 likes. What happened? You tell your kid, get the fuck out my face. Go outside. Damn, now they gotta go outside. This is how a lot of kids, like little girls, they become little hoes at an early age. Little boys, they become gangbangers because they moms and dads don't want anything to do with them. They be fed up with them for no apparent reason. Your kid just trying to come home and tell you how their day went. You don't want to hear it. Get out my face. Mom, can I have something to eat? Go and fix yourself some noodles so your child raising theyself. I'll be back. So you finna go get in the car. Where you going? I'll be right back. Next thing you know, they be gone for 2 days because they left the house. They left their kid at home by themselves. Kid missed out on school for 2 days straight. Been hungry as hell for 2 days. Like these females is so ratchet. They so ratchet that it don't make no sense. I feel so bad for these kids around here because none of they fucking parents care about them. And just like right now, I should show y'all this shit. This bitch is outside yelling at her kid, cussing them out. But you just let him stay outside all day without watching him. You don't care about what he doing. You don't care about where he going. But you outside cussing him out right now. Kids ain't ate all damn day. They hungry as hell. You don't care about their stomachs growling or nothing. Some of them do care about their stomachs growling. The first thing that they do is what? Go to McDonald's. That's all these kids eat is McDonald's and gas station chips and juices and candy. That's all they give them all day long. McDonald's. And if it ain't enough money for McDonald's, they make them eat some damn cereal or noodles. While they go get themselves some damn Chipotle, some fish and chicken, some shrimps, going out there to the steakhouse with their friends while your kid up here starving. These people is just, man, I ain't gonna lie, like they really don't need kids. They really that, and then a lot of these females be fed up with their kids. A lot of these guys be fed up with their kids, but they still keep them. You want to know why? Because they look at them as tokens. Same thing with these foster care agencies and these foster parents and shit. They look at these kids as tokens. They don't want shit to do with them, but they know these kids is gonna bring in money. It's like, man, I'll be able to have enough on my food stamps. I'll be able to have enough when tax season come. I'm gonna be able to file this kid, so I need to keep this kid, even though they get on my nerves, and I want to knock the shit out of them, and I don't want to feed them, and I don't want to make sure they look nice, dressed, nice to go outside, and I don't care about what they doing out there. As long as I'm able to file them on my taxes, that's all that matters. A lot of these adults are so fucking wicked, and I just don't understand. Like, I'm not even finna call some of these females mothers and some of these males fathers because they don't even deserve that title. Oh, hey, Maisha McQueen says Seattle Washington videos all day long. I could tell that I could be a good mother because I understand more than the average person do. Yeah, yeah. See, a lot of these women out here, if like I said earlier, if they hear me speaking about this and they come on my live streams, like a lot of the ratchets, they'll be like, "She just a hater. You just hating. You just mad. You mad as hell." What you mean? How? You mad as hell because you ain't got your nails done. You mad because you ain't got the bundles, the longer. You just broke as hell. You ain't got no money. I don't care. What the fuck? No, you just broke. She mad, y'all. And then they try to humiliate you all over social media. Trying to say you jealous and stuff, you a hater or whatever because you're speaking out against the Jezebel that's inside of them. You're speaking out against the ratchetness that's inside of them. So now you're a damn hater. Well, call me what you want, sweetheart. But I'm just glad that I'm not like you. I'm glad I'm not a hoe. I'm glad I ain't a ratchet ass person. I'm glad that I have common sense. And Maisha, I'm glad that you got common sense as well. You know what I'm saying? Because and see, we don't, how can I say it? We stand out to other people when we got common sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, they literally will look at us like, ugh. And these be the main ones that's hating on, they'll hate on us. They'll hate on us quick, fast, in a hurry because we know a lot more than they do, because we got a lot more sense than they do, because we aren't who they want us to be. They want us to jump on the bandwagon right along with them. You know, you said, see, look, I'm only 17 years old, so I'm not even a mother. See, let me tell you something. You would definitely make a good mother. You know what I'm saying? You would make a good mother. Listen to my videos. All I ask is that you listen to my videos, my live streams, go through my videos or whatever. You gonna learn something. You gonna learn a lot. And I'm glad that you're not out here, Maisha, like a lot of these other females, just weird. You know what I'm saying? 17, they nasty, they trashy. They parents, a lot of their parents is not in their lives. They don't care about anything they do. Some of these people, some of these teenagers do got good parents, but they don't appreciate it. They want to be out here like the little Megs, the little Glorillas. They want to look disgusting. They want to get pregnant at an early age. But I'm going to tell you right now, sweetheart, whatever you do, stay humble, stay yourself. Don't let nobody change you for anything. And I mean, don't let nobody change you in the bad way. Because I don't care. Like, peer pressure is a mug, especially when you in school. I know, trust me, peer pressure is a mug. But don't let nobody change you into a bad person, for real. Because obviously, if you hear and you acknowledging these videos, you definitely got some smarts. You said you listened to my whole album. And I have a very good mother. That's good. That's good. And see, I could tell you got a good mother because look at the person that you are. You know, shit. I wish that I had a good mom. You know, I wish I had a good mom, but obviously I don't. But you know what? I wouldn't be the person that I am today if I wasn't going through a lot of the stuff that I went through. Seriously. I wouldn't be the person that I am today. And I'm actually glad that I've been. Sometimes we have to be grateful for the bad times in our life because it teaches you a valuable lesson. It really does. It's kind of too late because I'm trying to find my own self to find myself. Well, that happens, but I really don't think that, I really don't feel like you should like find yourself in a worse way. Don't run away from home. Don't disrespect your mom. Please don't get pregnant at an early age like me because that's what I did. And I'm not going to say I regret it because that would be more like me saying that I regret my child. But I got pregnant when I was 18. And my daughter is now about to be 12. But yeah, I basically had to raise her when I was very young, and I did not know how to be a parent. I had to learn how to be a parent. Every day I woke up, it was a new day to learn how to be a parent. And I was young and I wanted to enjoy myself, and I couldn't really enjoy myself because I got a daughter, but at the same time, I loved my child so much that I grew to not care about enjoying myself as much. I wonder what your mom was like. I mean, you don't have to tell me. If you know what toxic is, that's what she was. Maisha, my mom was toxic. She still is. I don't talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't have time for that. I got way too much things, too many different things going on in my life, stuff like that, to be dealing with a toxic ass person like her. Okay? No, you want to have a baby. Are you saying you want to have a baby at 12? Because I don't want to be an old mom. I want to be a young mom. Don't, well, look, just wait. Wait as long as you can. I'm gonna encourage you to wait as long as you can. For real. Please do that. I get it. We don't want to have kids at a, you know what I'm saying? But they say that don't have any children after the age of 35 or 36 or something like that, because that's when our bodies is working to go into like menopause as women, you know. So my biggest thing, I would say wait as long as you can. I would say that, you know. I just had my last child last year and she's 8 months old. And altogether I got 6 kids. And I started out when I was 18 and I barely caught a damn break from having kids. So just wait as long as you can, you know. There's a time for everything. Trust me. I say enjoy yourself as much as you can right now. For real. And I'm not gonna say like everybody else with the brainwashing stuff and how they be saying like, oh, if you have a kid, your life is over. No, it's not. Don't believe that bullshit. They said that to me all the time. Your life is over. Your life is over when you have a child. It's not. You're still able to enjoy your life. You just have to have a big support system behind you. Like you gotta have a big support system behind you. Your life is not over. You It's daycare centers for your baby so you can go to work or whatever the case may be. The only difference is you just not gonna be able to go out with your friends as much as you want to. You gotta have your child with you. You know, you can't trust everybody with your baby. Trust me. You don't want to trust anybody with your child. Your mom had you when she was 26. Let me see which one of my kids I had when I was 20. Oh, how old she is now? She finna be 4. So I had my 3-year old, I think, when I was 25. Yeah, I think I was 25 when I had my 3-year old. Um, but like I said, it was like I would get pregnant like every 2 to 3 years. A new life is born for me. So yeah, just wait as long as you can. You know, 25 years old is actually a good age to bear a child. But obviously I can't tell you how to live your life, sweetheart. I'ma just encourage you, you know what I'm saying, to wait as long as you can. Um, I preferably would say wait until you have a husband, someone that you know that you're gonna spend the rest of your life with, that y'all know y'all, and especially like I said in my other life, your husband, you gotta make sure before he become your husband that he wants children, because a lot of marriages don't last because either the husband or the wife never wanted children and they found out the hard way once they become married. Now they got to get a divorce. I'm just trying to see how do stuff like that even happen, because I got to make sure that the person that I'm with wants children, or the person that I'm with knows that I have children. So are you going to accept my children that I have? Because if you're not going to accept them and we supposed to be together for the rest of our lives, then you just not going to be the person for me. Just like you, it's like we are twins, but we have the same minds. Yeah, you know, great minds think alike. Great minds think alike, and you gotta be buddy buddy with like minded people nowadays. Like, cause it's very rare to find people out here like us. A lot of these people on this earth is brainwashed. They brainwashed. And they don't want to learn. They don't care to learn. They feel like if you telling them something, you telling them what to do. But in actuality, you trying to teach them something. But they feel like, nah, you trying to tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do. Or they'll pretend to listen to you, and the whole time they really not taking in anything that you said intentionally. because like I said, they feel like they're being controlled by you. So it's like, damn, did you hear anything I just said? I just spent over 2 hours talking to you, and yet and still you didn't take in anything that I said because you feel like I'm trying to control you and I'm trying to tell you what to do. I used to think like that all the time. I always used to think that people were trying to control me by actually teaching me something. But I'm also a very independent person, so I just feel like I want to learn on my own. I don't really like when people I don't really like when people really try to tell me something, because a lot of these people not really as educated as they try to portray themselves to be. They're not educated. Yeah, that was in my other live stream. I said, see, YouTube block your comment. I think it's because you said the, you know, termination thing. But yeah. Yeah, when I was 14, she made me get one. She convinced me actually to get one. So did I regret it now? Yeah, yeah. I started thinking about it real hard when I was like, how old was I? Actually, after it happened, I started thinking about it real hard, and I have to live with that for the remainder of my life, because honestly, it was not something I wanted to do. I understand I was very young and I shouldn't have done it, but I didn't know how my body, like when you start having intercourse at a young age, um a lot of young girls don't understand how their body works, so we end up getting pregnant early. So the way it works is, if you have a cycle, or if you have started your menstrual cycle, you have to be careful, because before you have your menstrual cycle, you are going to ovulate. Once you ovulate and you feel those two cramps on your ovaries underneath your what is it, like above your pubic bone, them cramps and stuff, and it hurt real bad, you ovulating. You should not have sex around that time because you can get pregnant, especially if you're having a menstrual cycle. So you ovulate first, then hopefully you don't have no intercourse because you could get pregnant. But yes, that's how that should work. And then you can then that's when you don't get pregnant or whatever, the egg passed through the fallopian tube and blah blah, all that shit. You end up having a menstrual cycle. It's just best to be safe. You know what I'm saying? I know, I understand a lot of teens out here probably is definitely having intercourse. I just feel like you got to be safe while doing stuff like this, because you can either catch something or you can either be pregnant. And sometimes you might get real fortunate if you get pregnant. You might end up having twins. How do you stink like that too? What you mean? Maisha. Damn, my hair coming out. What you mean? How do you stink like that? What you mean? Like a lot of women, I'm gonna just say this because I'm about to have to get off of here too. I don't know, but a lot of women, they do have a smell down there. I just hate when these guys, they be like, "Ooh, she thick, man, she thick," but you, this the crazy part. They be so thirsty to say a female is thick and she look good because she thick, but they don't even know if her pH balance is off or on. They don't even know if her pH balance is balanced. Like for real. They don't even know if her pH balance is balanced, because a lot of these females be thick as hell, but they the JJs don't smell good at all. Trust me. And if you think about it, a lot of these women out here is wearing these extremely tight ass clothes. When you wear extremely tight clothes, it's going to throw your pH balance off because now look, you got to worry about the bacterial vaginosis, which is going to cause your stuff to stink down there. And also, if you wear extremely tight clothes, your kitty is gonna have an issue. It's gonna have an issue, and we talking. What's the name of that? How did I forget that fast? A yeast infection. Bam, there you go. Yeast infection. So now you got to get antibiotics and stuff like that. But honestly, I know how to take care of, like, if your pH balance is off or whatever, it's home remedies that you can use to, you know, balance it back out. A lot of females don't even know that. They feel like they automatically need antibiotics, and it's so many different things you can use. You can use motherfucking baking soda inside the tub. You can use apple cider vinegar, stuff like that. But you gotta put it in the tub, like, and sit in it. A lot of women don't know that. And stop using different soaps and perfumes and stuff. A lot of these teenage females too, they think I'm stupid. But when I was a teenager, I know how it is, you just want to freshen you just want to smell good and stuff. A lot of these females be spraying perfume on their kitties. You ain't supposed to do that because that's going to throw your pH balance all the way off. To the point where you're going to be at a certain point itching, scratching down there, or it's going to smell like the ocean itself. Oh, yeah, it's gonna smell like the ocean itself. So, um, but yeah, I don't know if that's what you meant to say or whatever, but that's crazy because a lot of women need to hear that. They don't, and it ain't just teenage girls and stuff like that. It's a lot of women. A lot of women, they don't smell good at all. Okay? Trust me. I've lived with women. I used to be around women. I used to have friends that were women, and their kitties don't smell good at all. And people feel like, how would you know? Duh, because they gotta sit down next to you, obviously, especially when they get in the car and they sit down and their whiff from when they sit down just come up through the seats and you could smell it between their legs, and it's foul. It's foul. It's foul. A lot of these women don't really wash up. They don't take baths, and I hate when men be like, "Damn, she thick as hell." You don't even know what you're getting yourself into, sir. You saying she thick as hell, but her kitty stink. That's what you don't know. And some of these men, they're they yes, they got a smell too. Men got a smell too. They Yeah, they sack. Okay, that sack. And then they just a lot of these men, they have sex a lot, and they have sex with different women, and they not gonna catch STD or anything like that. But like if you have sex with different women, you know what I'm saying, your rod is going to have a smell to it. You're gonna have like a fucking smell to your ride. I don't even know how to really like speak in codes all the way, y'all. It's so hard. I really want to say the real thing, but I don't know if YouTube gonna block me and take my damn video down for even saying the shit. But yes, a lot of these men, they have sex a lot. They have sex with different women, and their stuff is gonna have a smell to it, just like women. They balls be stinking. Like, I just stop saying, damn, she thick as hell, and you don't even know what she got going on between her legs, because The minute that you lay down with her, because a lot of these females, they know that they finna get ready to have sex, but they don't even say, "Babe, let me get in the shower real quick." First of all, as a woman, you should automatically smell yourself. It's let me go to the bathroom real quick so I can make sure I'm good before I lay down with this dude. Smell yourself. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with smelling yourself? Make sure you smell good. They come from outside walking around with their female friends. Next thing you know, they open up their legs to that guy that said that they was thick as hell the same exact day. Now you in the bed with them. You ain't even attempt to go take a shower or take a wash up or anything. You laying down in the bed with them. You done slid them panties off. Y'all hear that? Weird as hell. Weird ass people. But anyway, she done slid her doggone panties off. And it's murder she wrote. It's too late now. She can't even turn back the hands of time. Nope, he already smell it. He already smell it. And I hate when guys just they don't be vocal enough. A lot of guys is not that vocal. They just go to social media. I sure was wondering, Angie, like, where you just go? Said I had to fix me something to eat. Girl, I'm hungry too. Shoot. I need to be getting up and eating me something. I ain't ate all day. But I actually like when I don't eat all day because it helps me to go longer and longer and longer to the point where I realize that I didn't fast. Only thing that's missing is the Bible scripture. But anything. Anyway, y'all. So it's like it's too late. She done already slid her panties off, can't turn back the hands of times. He smell it already. But he not vocal enough to tell you that you stink. So instead, he goes to social media with the situation, or he'll just never speak to you again, and then you'll be sitting wondering, like, damn, why he don't want to talk to me no more, sweetheart. Sweetheart, he don't want to talk to you anymore because your kitty don't smell good. Okay. But he dumb as hell his damn self because he sat up here and he was like, damn, ma, you thick as hell. That's why I say it's like first things first with a lot of you guys, y'all need to really do the smell test. Do the smell test before you really talk to if you trying to pursue this female, you need to understand what you're getting yourself into. You want a woman to have good hygiene. You don't just want to lay down with anybody. Okay? That's the problem with a lot of these guys. And they go tell their friends and their homeboys, like, yeah, man, I effed her the other day, and man, you don't want to mess with her because she ain't smelling right down there. But you still did it with her though. So it's like, do the smell test. You know what I'm saying? Get her in your car, and when she sit down, that's when you able to smell the whiff. And a lot of y'all females see it's kind of easy for a lot of guys to have they smell of they stuff or whatever down there. It's easy for a lot of guys to have they smell because they got on boxers, they got on shorts, you know what I'm saying? They got on briefs and they got they pants buckled up all so you can't smell anything really until they just take that shit off and y'all finna do something. Then you can smell that shit. Act like you're gonna give him some head or something. Then you're gonna really smell it. You're gonna be able to tell if he is taking a shower or a bath, washing himself up down there. That's when you able to, yeah. But yeah, it's easier for women to like the whiff from us when we sit down. That smell. That's when you able to smell it. That's when you able to smell it. What? Oh, I'm just now reading Maisha comment. She said, "What if, what if it was a black baby in your stomach before you had an abortion?" I mean, honestly, Of course it was, But my biggest thing is I was convinced and told to get an abortion at the age of 14. So, like, I be thinking to myself, like, what if it was twins? What if it was a boy? What if, like, I think about that a lot. I really do. Because that child would have grown up to be somebody today. And honestly, how old? Let me see. That was in 20. That was in 2008, I think. Yeah. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Y'all, that baby would have been 15 years old today. If I had have kept the child, and I really feel like it was definitely going to be a boy, honestly. I only got two boys right now, but I feel like that would have been a boy. Um, it was at one point where I felt like I was gonna have twins or something like that. But yes, um, I feel like a lot of females or women should actually think about what they doing before they lay down. Not just smelling yourself and all that, but you know, it's like if you intend on getting pregnant or that's something that you want to do, you should really think about it because don't wait until you get pregnant and then decide like, man, I want to have an abortion now. I want to terminate this pregnancy because termination of pregnancy is a very, very serious thing and it's nothing to play with. Once you do it, you can't turn back. Once you do it, it's done. And is it safe to say that we've murdered an innocent human being? Yes, it is. A lot of people don't look at it that way though. A lot of these females, like, I've been to the abortion clinic about 3 times in my life. And obviously, I've had it 3 times in my life. It's nothing. It's nothing to play with. Seriously. Like the last time I had one, I was how old? 23? Yeah, I was 23 years old. Still just not even thinking right. See, your mind is not really fully all the way developed until you really 25 years old, to be honest. And that's when my mind was fully developed, when I was 25, to be honest. So it's like I was still thinking stupid, still acting like a young little girl, just feeling like, man, nope, I'm about to do this because I want to be able to enjoy myself. Then I was thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna do this because this is not the guy that I want to have a kid with. So I just put an innocent child's life on the line just because the person that I didn't want to be with. And that person, honestly, that person was pissed off, but do I feel bad about it? Hell yeah. I definitely feel bad because I ain't have to do that, you know, to an innocent child. So it's like I said, is it safe to say that I murdered a human being, innocent human being? Yes. A lot of women that terminate pregnancies, I hate to say it, but they don't even understand that they are murdering an innocent life. Like, I mean, they taking an innocent life out of this world that didn't even stand a chance. That's why I say, like, think about what you're doing before you get pregnant because once you get pregnant, you can't turn back. You cannot turn back. You can, but I wouldn't recommend it at all because I've done it and I didn't like it. And it's fucking dreadful. Like, it's depressing. Like, the atmosphere in there is depressing. It's dreadful. You feel a lot of guilt, you know. It's just, it looks fucking crazy. This one time, right, I went to go get. Now this was with one of my kids that's actually here today. I went to the clinic, the abortion clinic, because I felt like I should just go ahead and do it because I don't want my child to be in the system. And I went in there, I filled out the paperwork. The whole clinic was packed, nothing but Hispanic and black females. And all of them looked like fucking party animals. To be honest, some of them did look sad and they looked guilty and they looked like, damn, what am I doing? But me, something kept trying to speak to me as I was filling out the paperwork, and it was like, Danny, don't do this. Don't do this. Because also another thing too, y'all, I was sitting up here too worried about what other people would think of me if I was to get pregnant again. But when I thought about it, I'm like, I don't give a fuck because this is my body, not theirs. I'm gonna be taking care of my child, not them. So anyway, when they called my name, I got to the back room and the lady, she was like, let me see your wristband, what type of insurance do you get. So just it was like how she every time she would speak, it was becoming very irritating. Like I was getting tired of her talking to me. I was very irritable. I didn't want to be in there. I didn't want to do it. I was forcing myself to do it. Nobody else was telling me to do this but me. I did this to myself. So there is nobody on this God given earth that I can blame except myself. So as I sat there and she's steady talking, she was starting to sound like Charlie Brown to me. Wah, 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 wah. That's all I heard. And I just kept looking at her mouth moving. And she told me to go to the bathroom and pee in the cup and change into the gown so that I can get the ultrasound. So I I, I went into the stall. I did not pee in the cup. I stayed there in the stall and I talked to myself. And I sat there and had a long thought, and then somebody came and banged on the door of the bathroom stall and they was like, Danny, are you okay? Do you need any help? I'm like, no, I'm good. Whole time I'm in there crying. I'm bawling out, bawling my eyes out, crying. Because I'm like, this is not what I want to do. I don't want to do this. So I said, you know what? No more procrastinating. Fuck what anybody thinks. I'm walking out this fucking clinic and I'm carrying my fucking baby and I'm gonna have this baby. I don't care. So I left out. She was like, what happened? Did you need help with something? You don't got your gown on. You didn't give any pee. You okay? I was like, look, I thought about it and I don't want to do this, okay? She was like, you sure? I'm like, yes, I'm sure. I don't want to do this. I want to have my baby. And I gave her ass the cup. Man, I ripped my name off the cup and everything. My it was a label with my name. When I ripped it off, I gave her the cup back, gave her the gown back. I told the front desk people, I said, y'all can cancel this appointment. I'll never call you guys again, ever. If I ever get pregnant again, I will not call this clinic. I won't go to any clinic. She was like, okay, okay. All right, you have a good day. I said, no, you have a good day. Because it's over 20 women sitting in this waiting room waiting to terminate a pregnancy, about to murder a child. They about, and y'all encourage, what's so sick about these fucking abortion clinics, y'all? They encourage you. They encourage you to do it. They talking to you. It's yes, you should, you have to do it. This is something that you have to do, okay? Nobody's gonna judge you. We all here for you, okay? There's a big support here. We're all here for you. Yeah, yeah, you here for me after you done fucking terminated my pregnancy and killed an innocent fucking child and threw it in the trash like it's not shit. You vacuumed and sucked it up out of me and threw it in a damn trash bin like it's not anything. Like it doesn't deserve a life. Y'all, I seen this one girl coming to the abortion clinic and her stomach was big as fuck. and she was 25 weeks pregnant. Oh my God. She was literally fin to have, she was terminating her pregnancy, and the baby was a full baby. Like it was a full baby. It wasn't an embryo. It wasn't, it was a fetus. It had a heartbeat. It had eyes. The baby had a nose, a mouth, hands, fingers, toes, hair. And she was about to terminate her pregnancy. And she was 25 weeks pregnant. I can't even lie to y'all. I was literally crying when I saw that shit. And she was just sitting there. And she was a Hispanic chick. And she was just sitting there reading her magazine, and she just felt like she had such good support from the team that was there at the clinic. You want to come out in the hallway and talk to us? And I could just hit him. Are you sure that this is something you want to do? Just wanted to let you know that the procedure that you're going to go under is different from the other young ladies because they're not as far along as you are. She said, yes, 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 I want to. I'm like, oh my God. I'm not saying that the other women in there was not sick in the head for taking an innocent life, and just as well as myself, but to be that far along in your pregnancy and decide that you don't want to have the baby anymore is fucking diabolical. You might as well go on and carry the child, baby. You might as well go ahead and keep carrying that baby. You about to take that baby out of this world. Like, that shit was so traumatizing to see, y'all. And like, I wonder, how did she feel after she did that shit? After she did that shit that day, how did she feel? Because you were 25 weeks pregnant. Your stomach was big as hell. And you laid up on that damn operation table and terminated the fucking pregnancy. How did you feel after you did that? That's crazy, man. That is crazy to me, bro. Like, it's really people out here like that. And I'm trying to see what state is it. I believe it's California. I'm not sure, y'all. Correct me if I'm wrong. California, or I think it is California, where you can terminate a pregnancy at 40 weeks. That's full term. They made it legal to terminate the fucking pregnancy at 40 weeks. The baby is fully damn developed. These people are wicked. They wicked. They're wicked. And I need to see that. I need to see if it's a law that passed where you could terminate a pregnancy here in Illinois at 40 weeks. My head hurt. My head hurt just thinking about it. For real. That shit was so traumatizing. I don't even, man, let me stop talking about this because it's just bringing back too many memories. But yeah, overall, just a lot of females, they need to really think about stuff before they do it. Because like I said, you can't turn back the hands of times. And like I said, unfortunately, they make it to where you can. I think that they banned abortion clinics in different states. Not sure. I'm definitely not sure, y'all. But I do know in the state of Illinois you can still get an abortion. Like it's people that come out here from Atlanta to get abortions and stuff because it's banned in other states, but it's legal here, you know. And it's sick. It's sick. It's really sick. But yeah, it's very 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 traumatizing. I do not recommend anybody, I don't care who you are, I do not recommend you to get no damn abortion. And a lot of these now, I could see if it's a situation where it's like life or death, you know what I'm saying? But that's still risky because you listening to a doctor tell you that your child won't stand a chance. Did y'all not know that they told me, my son, my 2-year old, that I could potentially, I was high risk when I was pregnant with him. So they was like, you could potentially, um, lose your life if you carry him any longer because you have a previa and your previa is really bad. Placenta previa is really bad. It's covering your whole entire cervix. So if you give birth, the baby can lose his life or you can lose your life. So you gotta have a C-section. Blah blah. I wasn't even able to carry him that long. I ended up having him when I was, I think, 32 weeks or 33. How many weeks was I? I think I wasn't even that far along though, honestly. He was premature. He was 8 weeks premature, and um he came out actually 5 pounds. He was at a good weight. They still put him on all those machines and shit. I ended up having him early because see, I was due with him in January of 2022, but I ended up having him November 2021. And it was like he got off those machines and shit fast as hell. Literally within a week. He was not on the machines anymore. He had strong lungs. He was able to breathe on his own. Yeah, but two of my pregnancies was high risk because I had what you call placenta previa, and the placenta was laying on top of my cervix. But yeah, it can be life threatening if you carry all the way to 40 weeks. So with my daughter who's 3, I had to get induced because I had placenta previa with her. But the day that I was up for induction, they had checked on the monitor through the ultrasound to see did the previa go away, because sometimes it can like lift above the cervix by a few centimeters on its own. Sometimes it can, sometimes it won't. So by the grace of God it did. So I was actually able to give birth to her vaginally. And my son, I had to have an emergency C-section actually because I had bled out with him because the previa, it was really bad. Maisha, you said my Wi-Fi cut off and I ain't got a chance to text. Oh, it's cool. It's cool. You good. I live in Saginaw, Michigan. Dang, how far away you is from Detroit? Actually, I think my moderator, Angie, I think Angie is in Michigan as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand. You said that's why I mistakenly say something that don't barely make any sense. Actually, even though it's a mistake, it kind of do sound, sound like something that need to be talked about. But yeah, I talked about a lot of stuff on here. I've been on here for almost 3 hours, y'all. So that's crazy. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead, y'all. I'm finna eat me something and sit myself in the tub. Maisha, it was nice talking to you. Angie, it was nice seeing you. I'm gonna be back on here later. Well, probably after I eat, because I'm hungry. But anyway, y'all, hit the thumbs up for me. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and check out my other latest live streams and my other videos. I haven't posted videos in a while, but y'all, check me out. All right, I'm gone, y'all. Be blessed.